So question one here is figuring out different things about this cone. We know that the volume, so it's important to read this, so the volume is 950 and the vertical height is 20. Okay, we may have to do some different things to figure out what it's asking us, but we can use that information to get started. If I look up the volume formula, it's going to be that right there for a cone. Okay, now it says find the radius. I know the volume, I know the height, I want the radius. So if I just put those numbers in, I get 950 equals 1/3 times pi. Radius squared I don't know, and the height is 20. Since I know everything in this formula except the r, I'm able to solve for the r. Everything on this right-hand side is multiplied together, which means I can move it by just doing division for everything that's there that I don't want. Then I'll get rid of that, and that, and that, and leave just r squared. Now, I want to put this in the calculator in a way that it's going to give me the answer that I want. The best thing to do is just put this in as that actual fraction right there, so that there's no order of operations problems. I'm going to bring up a fraction, 950 on top, and on the bottom, there's another fraction, 1/3 pi times 20. So that's going to give me 45.359. Okay, that's not my answer. That's r squared. So I need to take the square root of that to get my answer for what the radius is. 6.734. All right, so 6.734. It doesn't say what to round to, so I'm doing 100th still. All right, so 6.7. All right, so there's the answer to part A. It says find the slant height of the cone. So I'm going to go back to my picture here. This is 6.73. This is 20. Remember, the slant height is down the outside of the cone. I need that to find anything to do with the surface area. I have a right triangle right there. So I'm going to do Pythagorean Theorem. I'm going to go over here for part B. I have 20 squared plus 6.73 squared equals x squared. And that's going to be the slant height. I'm going to take my calculator. You can use the rounded decimal. I mean, I don't see a need to because the whole decimal is right here. I didn't put a plus in there. So 20 squared plus that squared. Okay, it's 445.359. So 445.359. And then I'm going to take the square root of that number. 21.103. Which is going to be 21 point, I don't think it says what it's around to. Nope. So 21.10 to the nearest hundredth, which I've been sticking to throughout the first 2 units here. So there's the answer to part B. And then it says find the curved surface area of the cone. So on your formula sheet, you'll have a curved area formula, which is pi r times the slant height. All right, so that's pi times the radius, which was 6.73. Again, I'm going to use the whole thing, times the slant height, which was 21.10. And again, I'm going to use these whole numbers when I go to the calculator because it's there, so I might as well. So I'm going to go up pi times that times that. 446.516. So 446.516, which again, 446.52 to the nearest hundred. All right, so that's all of that all the way through. Pretty typical IB kind of question. Several parts all linked together to get you to a final answer for the last part.